Hi, it's Tim Probert. I'm the editor of Personal Care magazine. It's day 3 of In Cosmetics Global 2026 in Paris, France. I'm now with Yann Chilvers, the co-founder of Covalo. And you've just made a presentation about AI in cosmetics.
I did.
Could you summarize that for us?
The presentation was about how AI is changing the way people are searching and are accessing knowledge. And what we can see is that people used to do very keyword searches, and now the searches are really putting the problem at the center. And so as people provide more context, it's collapsing the time to insight and allow people to get the answers they're looking for much faster.
So if you're a formulation scientist, you're in the lab, in the project development team, do you have any advice for people how they should be using AI in their daily lives? If they're not doing it already, what should they be doing?
And the potential of the technology is amazing. We can do incredible things, but there are also certain limitations. And the results you are getting are just as good as the data that the models are based on, and as good as the prompt or the questions that you are asking. And so like one of the critical skills today is the ability of people to frame the question in the right way, not as if they had a human in front of them, but really a technology and understanding how it works. And the second part is really having very detailed knowledge about what they're doing to question the results that are being provided by the technology and making sure that it's trustworthy and correct.
And so Covalo is essentially a data company. Where did Covalo come into it in terms of formulation, product development?
So we are the world's largest ingredient platform, and our mission is to connect the industry and make the right data available to the right person at the right place and at the right time. And so we become, in a certain way, like the source of truth for all the ingredient data and the foundation on which those more advanced AI models and agents are getting built on.
Okay, but what is your source of data? Where is that coming from?
So the data is mainly coming from the ingredient manufacturers directly. We also integrate with different certifiers to verify some of the attributes. And then now we are gradually enriching that ingredient data with third-party data to gradually also have like some more regulatory or toxicology information directly into the data source. So our goal is to always be at the single point of truth to extract the information and always have the data owner manage and steer the information on the platform.
And do you find that companies are willing to give you their information?
Well, that was probably the trickiest part. So it's ultimately a lot about trust.
Yeah.
So it took time to build those relationships. It also took a lot of efforts to build a system where the manufacturers and the distributors can manage who is accessing the data. So they can manage quite granularly on the company level who can see the information, what attributes, where in that ecosystem. That was a very important part. We also got recently ISO 27001 certified, and I think like as we are adding big logos to our customer base, this is also contributing and giving like more trust and confidence into our system.
And what is the model? Is it a subscription, or what's the business model?
So, in a nutshell, we help the suppliers grow their business online more seamlessly by managing the data, managing all the inquiries that are coming in, and drawing insights from their traffic like globally. And there we indeed have like a subscription model. And then on the brand side, we want to help them bring product to market faster by helping their scouting, qualification, and raw material management. And there we have a free tier on the marketplace and an enterprise tier to really be on an enterprise level, like reflect all the internal requirements, integrate into their system, define the selection qualification criteria. And there we also have a subscription model.
And obviously you have a very high level view of the cosmetics. What have you noticed this week? Anything caught your eye or attention to new trends, new themes emerging in cosmetics?
There are a lot of trends emerging. I would say that the type of information people are asking is getting more and more precise and detailed. So people don't rely on marketing claims anymore. They want to see more and more clinical trial results. They want to have traceability. We get more and more questions regarding SCA or PCF. And this is a trend that we're seeing, at least in terms of the requirements for the brands.
Very good. Well, thank you very much for your insight.
Thank you
Yann.
so much,
Thank
Tim.
you.
Have a lovely day.
And you.